Today I want to dive into JSON and XML prompting. This is a new level of prompting, okay? And by the end of this, you'll know exactly why 99% of AI outputs fall flat, how to use JSON and XML prompts, the one brutal mistake that makes AI ignore half your instructions, and the 5 essential components of a high-performance prompt. You're going to have plug-and-play JSON and XML prompts, and the copy and paste template that turns any messy, rambling brief into a structured prompt ready for JSON and XML. You're going to get the most out of this, okay? You're going to level up your prompt engineering. And most AI outputs absolutely suck. It's a terrible problem I see all the time. People putting in one-word prompts, one-sentence prompts, and it completely falls flat on its face. It hasn't a clue. And then you're giving out to it complaining that AI isn't good enough, it can't be used, and it's not going to replace jobs. That is the furthest from the truth. It is incredible, and it's unfortunately going to replace jobs, but there are perks to it, and there are people like you and I who will take advantage and stay on top of this trend. So here's what happens with normal prompting. The input is write me a business analysis. The output is random rambling with no consistent format. And why is that? It's because there is not enough context for the LLM to give you a personalized result. And even when you give context, it's so all over the place that AI misses half of it. For example, a normal prompt, it could be something like this. Okay, so like imagine there's this e-commerce brand selling protein cookies online. They started last year. I don't know, like maybe 2022 or 2023. They're doing okay, but I think their ads are flopping. This is a normal prompt, okay? Write me a business analysis about why they aren't scaling to like 100K a month and what they should do. Oh, also mention something about customer retention because I think that's a problem too. Terrible prompt, okay? The problem here is that it's rambling, it's random, it's generic. So the AI will miss a bunch of this if it's not structured, and it has an unclear goal. Whereas if you replace that with a JSON prompt, and I'm not going to read through this entirely for you, but this is exactly how you can do it, and you can copy and paste all of this. It's structured. It forces the AI into a consistent format every time. And the context is clear and it's unmissable. And the output is predictable and easier to repurpose for different outputs. Now here's an XML prompt that you can take advantage of too. Again, I'm not going to read through it entirely, but here it is. Screenshot it, put it into ChatGPT, tell it to give you the copy from this, and then you can copy and paste that prompt from there. There's a hierarchy within this, and it makes the AI respect every decision that it takes. You can easily adjust word count and formatting, and it's perfect for longer reports, blog posts, scripts, even website copy, or long form Twitter threads or LinkedIn posts. So what is JSON prompting? You're probably questioning this. Most of you probably have never heard of it. And JSON is just how you force AI to input and output structured data. Instead of getting random text, you get organized information that can be imported into databases, integrates with other AIs automatically, and processes consistently every single time, and scales across your entire team. It's much more predictable. So in simple terms, JSON prompting is a method of structuring input prompts for AI models designed to improve the consistency and quality of the AI-generated content. This is a basic JSON structure that we want to take advantage of. Again, you can literally pause this video, screenshot this, and take advantage of all of it. There's a market research analysis. Let me zoom out here so you can get it all in one. Again, screen grab all this and take advantage. There's a customer profile generation prompt. And again, these are JSON prompts. And then there's a copywriting creation prompt. Take advantage. This, like, I should be charging probably hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for this, and I'm just giving it away for free. So definitely subscribe if you want more of this, and don't tell too many people, okay? So how to create JSON prompts the reliable way. Let me talk you through a quick 5-part formula on this. Number 1 is the task. So what to do? What does it need to do? Number 2 are the inputs and the context. So facts the model must use, information that you want to give it. Number 3 are the rules and constraints, and that's the tone, the style, the do's, the don't. Tell it what to do, tell it not what to do. Number 4 is the structure. So name sections or fields in that order, in a specific order that you want. And number 5, And number 5 is the return contract. So force a machine readable output. And here's the best part. You don't have to write the prompts in JSON yourself. You can ask ChatGPT to turn this normal prompt into a JSON prompt like this. So take this for example. You are a prompt formatter. Convert the unstructured notes I give you into a strict JSON prompt that follows this 5-part formula. Number 1, task. Number 2, inputs. Number 3, rules. Number 4, structure. And number 5, the return format and the schema. Then we have the requirements, and then we have a template. Again, I want you to take advantage of this, okay? Take this template, screenshot it, put it into GPT, and paste your rough notes here. This is how simple it can be. You can just paste your rough notes at the bottom, and all of this will do the work for you. It's literally copy and paste. Now, let's move on to XML prompting mastery. So what is XML prompting? It's basically prompt engineering technique that utilizes XML. And that is an extensible markup language. And I don't want to get too technical with you, but that's the thesis of what it is. It tags the structure and organizes input for large language models, or LLMs, as you've probably heard. So each tag starts with these symbols and ends with another form of symbols. You can ignore that for the majority. But some LLMs like Claude are specifically trained on XML structures. So Claude is very good for this. This means they understand XML tags better than any other format. And it gives you a hierarchy of organization. So it'll give you better hierarchy for complex prompts. It'll clear section separation that Claude actually respects. And it'll give you nested instructions for sophisticated workflows. And then it'll give you a semantic meaning, and that improves the understanding of the entire prompt. So here's a basic XML format structure. Again, take this and take advantage of it. This is how you can use it in your day-to-day prompts. So use XML when you want the model to respect structure, counts, and order. So it turns your messy brief into repeatable, production-safe outputs. And this is an example of these structures. Again, you can take advantage of these for ads, taking data, email structures. This is very good for actually Shopify brands. To be honest, you could wrap this and sell it as a service for thousands of dollars. So again, take advantage of it. It's here for you. You can literally make money from watching this video. But the bottom line is messy prompts equal messy outputs. So a structured JSON or XML prompt will give you a structured, clean output. That's the reality of it. So if you want better results with AI, your first look should be at your prompts. You need to get better at that. You need to take advantage of what I'm teaching you here in these videos and in my other videos, okay? Action beats everything, so let's get to work. Again, subscribe, like this video if you've enjoyed it. Any questions, put them in the comments. Now, if you actually want to accelerate your journey in building your business and learning all this AI stuff, then check the link in the description below. I'll be able to help you out there, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.